Hello soulmates, welcome back to today's class. Okay, so in this video I'm going to be showing us how to take the measurements required in drafting a corset. Okay, because we all know that a perfect garment starts from a well taken measurement. So that's why I thought it wise to begin this premium corset class by showing us how to take all the required measurements needed in making a corset. Okay, now you need the same measurements you would need if you are drafting a padded blouse. Okay, a padded blouse, in addition to two other measurements I will be showing to us. So if you know how to draft a padded blouse, then you'll be needing all those measurements, including two more things I'll be showing us. So you need your shoulder to bust, that's to nipple points. So you place your tape rule at the tip of your shoulder and you want to take it across your bust. So on the bust point, you have to note that value. That is your shoulder to bust. Okay? You also need your shoulder to under bust. That is under the bust. Okay? Your shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust. You need your shoulder to your waist, where you want the half length of your blouse to stop. If you want it, basically it is above the navel, that's the upper waist. So you need your waist to bust, your waist to under bust, then you hold it at that point and you want to take your waist to your shoulder to your upper waist, okay, which is above the navel, your shoulder to your upper waist, okay, as you can see. And if you want it, if your top will be longer than this, then you need the length of the top. But if you are stopping on the half length because you want to add a peplum to it, you want to add the skirts, you want to add a trousers, whatever you want to add, you stop at about 2 inches before the navel, because the navel is the lower waist. Okay, so that is on this point the 16.5. okay, so once you have taken those measurements, you want to take your bust circumference. These are the normal measurements you take when you're drafting your bustier. Okay, you want to place your tape rule round the bust like so, and you want to take your bust circumference. Okay, this mannequin is kind of slippery, but on your client's body, let me try and make it relax. You want to take your bust circumference. So you will take your bust circumference. Okay, so in taking your bust circumference, make sure your tape rule is around the fullest part of your bust, and you want to put a finger in the tape rule for ease. Okay, so you take your bust circumference like so, then you take your under bust circumference. You take your under bust circumference like so, under your bust. You want to put a finger also for ease. You take your under bust circumference, then you take the waist circumference, the points where you measured, okay, your waist circumference. Okay, so after taking your waist circumference, you want to take your shoulder measurements. Okay, so you can start from the shoulder bone up to where the armhole joins to the arm. You don't want to take it too down, so where the armhole joins to the arm. So from this center point here, you take your shoulder measurement. In this case it is 7.5, which means that the full shoulder would be 15 inches. So once you have taken your shoulder measurements, the next thing you want to take is your bust span, which is called nipple to nipple. Okay, your bust span, and in this case the bust span is about 7 inches. So you take your bust span, nipple to nipple, very important. Then once you have done that, those are the normal measurements you would need if you're drafting a bustier. Now, since we want to draft a corset, there are 2 more measurements you must not forget to take. Okay, and that is the across the bust. You know, when you observe a female body, the bust starts from somewhere here, okay, and ends here. So you have to identify where the bust starts from. When a client comes to you, you should be able to gauge, identify where the bust starts from. So from that point, you want to measure it across the bust to the other side. Okay, so if I place my tape rule to measure that point, I'll be having, you see, across the bust to where it ends on the other side, and I'm having about 16 inches. So this measurement is very, very important. You will see the usefulness when we begin drafting the corset. So across the bust, okay, that is one important measurement. The other measurement is from your shoulder to where you want the corset to start. Okay, where you want it to start. Now this depends on you and your client's preference. Okay, but you don't want it so up, because the beauty of corset is that it reveals some part of the cleavage. Okay, but then you can still achieve something modest even if you're sewing a corset. But like I said, this depends on your client's preference. Some persons, they will take from the shoulder to almost half of the bust, such that lots of the cleavage is revealed. But that still depends on you. Okay, but the bottom line is that you don't want it too up, because once it is up, it stops being a corset. Okay, so you want to place your tape rule on the shoulder tip here to where you want it to begin. Okay, but to where you want your corset to start from. In this case, it is 7 inches. The best place is to place it, let me try and bend this mannequin. You want to place it on top of the bust here, where the bust begins from. Okay, you don't want it too up, you don't want it too down, except your clients want it so. But then the most moderate place to place it is just on top of the bust, okay, and in this case it is about 7 inches. Okay, let me use my marker to mark the 7 inches point. Then I will bend the mannequin over and show it to us. Okay, so from this point here now to this point is my 7 inches. I will show it to us. Okay, so this is where I want the corset to start from, where you have this mark from my shoulder to this point. Okay, like I said, yours can be a bit up, but you don't want it to be too up. Okay, and you don't want it too down, because I don't know, it stops being modest, except your clients want it. But we are working with this point here, which is from the shoulder to this point is 7 inches. I hope you understand. So these are the measurements needed in drafting a corset. So see you in the next video, where we're going to be applying all of these values that we have gotten. Thank you so much.